Hi, it's the Beducator, Jeff Shire, and this is the Therapeutic BackSense Elite Marengo Plush Eurotop. The BackSense Elite line from Therapeutic is their premium adult support lineup, and the Marengo Plush Eurotop is one of the softer items in the beginning part of this BackSense Elite line. Support in the bottom foundation comes from a very heavy-duty metal SemiFlex Grid Network foundation. This is a SemiFlexer, what some people call a minimal flex foundation. They're quite simple in construction. You have a welded metal grid network on top, surrounded by a perimeter thicker steel border rod. Then this flat grid network is supported by different struts underneath that are stapled to the bottom cross slats. These are examples of corner struts. Now, regularly in the middle of the foundation, you'd have what look like upside down U struts that support the grid network on top. It's stapled to the bottom slat, it goes up, it's welded, it goes over, it's welded, and then it goes down and it's stapled to the next slat right here. I know we still call these box springs in the industry, but that's just so you know that we're talking about the bottom piece of the sleep set. Foundations really are rigid items, and they're glorified risers. They do not impart any comfort to the product. You just want to make sure that they stay flat and firm. And they're normally available in a 9-inch version like this one, or what they call a low profile, a 5-inch thick version. Now, something that we do unique here at Mattress To Go, all of our regular Therapeutic models, even our entry models, we're still using this nice, strong metal SemiFlex foundation. We don't go with some of the less expensive wood foundation with cardboard decks on top. Those really don't hold shape for too long. And also, for our wood slats, we go with slats that are 50% wider than the slats that are used right here on this demonstration unit. Support within the mattress itself comes from a very advanced continuous coil innerspring unit, the Superlastic Pro from Leggett & Platt. This is a Superlastic Pro continuous coil innerspring unit from Leggett & Platt. This is the heaviest duty and most advanced continuous coil innerspring unit that Leggett & Platt makes for us. A continuous coil innerspring unit is one wire woven into a grid network of coils that are held together with the helical lacing right here. It is notched at 2 places or offset in 2 points, so it does sense and respond well to your body's weight. We use a good thick 13.5 gauge steel here. It's tempered twice, which is unique with continuous coils, so that it holds its shape extremely well. And it is a high profile unit, so there's quite a bit of steel to sense and respond to your body weight. Now, a unique thing about continuous coil innerspring units is that they maintain a very flat and firm profile on top. This is very important when used with the modern one-sided mattresses because we don't want the innerspring unit to travel too much, because this will accelerate the eventual loss of comfort of foams by helping to break down the cell walls, the cell structures, the struts in those foams. So very appropriate to use this type of a spring unit with some of the higher quality one-sided mattresses out there. One unique thing that we do here at Mattress To Go is that we are still using the border rod around the top, and I know you don't see it on this display, and around the bottom of this innerspring unit, even with the foam edge reinforcement around the side. This lends extra structural integrity to the innerspring unit itself, and also helps to provide a firmer edge seating surface for you when used in a finished mattress. Now, around the bottom and the side of this innerspring unit, we have a very firm, high-density foam edge reinforcement system called the TheraTub. Now, this does 2 things. Number one, it provides a firmer edge seating surface, but more importantly, when you sleep close to the edge of the mattress, it minimizes product roll-off. It is very important to note that this tub is glued into a solid unit. It's not held together with staples or with fabric. Another thing that I mentioned when I described the innerspring unit, we are still using this border rod around the top and the bottom of the spring unit. That's rare to find these days. This gives you extra structural integrity for the innerspring unit and also helps to firm up that edge system. So once we glue this tub together and place the innerspring unit down on the inside, we're then ready to layer our comfort layers on top of the product. The Marengo Plush Eurotop uses the same quilt panel as the Marengo Plush directly underneath the covering, the ticking right here. We have a 1-inch layer of plush polyurethane foam and then a 1/2-inch layer of medium firm polyurethane foam. But beneath that, things start to get a little bit different. We have a 2.5-inch thick layer of higher density plush polyurethane foam, and then beneath that, in the middle third of the bed, we have a 1/2-inch thick layer of viscoelastic memory foam that's there for a little bit of extra edge reinforcement just in the middle third of the product. Beneath that, we have a 3/4-inch layer of polyurethane foam, and then there's a fabric layer, a non-woven layer called Versare. Then directly on top of the innerspring unit, on the left and the right-hand side of the product, we have some polypropylene mesh, Therapeutic's patented hourglass design, and that gives you a little bit of extra reinforcement in the middle of your body, your abdomen and your thorax, where you sleep right in the middle of the bed on the left and the right-hand side. This product comes with a 10-year full warranty from Therapeutic, and all of the foams are CertaPure US certified. That means that they're made without formaldehyde, there's no PBDEs, no heavy metals, no phthalates. It's a low VOC product, and it's made without ozone depleters. For lack of a better term, it's a good starting health certificate for the foam. While the product is made in the United States, more importantly, all of the materials are sourced here in the Midwest. It's a very high quality product. Again, this is the Therapeutic BackSense Elite Marengo Plush Euro Top.